What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, my sister, who has a name that I don't remember.
Dallas.
Dallas.
Shout out Dak Prescott.
Okay. I literally, I know she told us her name, and then as
ago?
I started the intro, I was like, I heard nothing.
Wow.
Where did you go in those
enter
few
my
seconds?
ears.
Like Dallas.
Yes, my sister Dallas, my brother Derek,
What's up?
and our friend Dan.
What's happening?
And this week, since it is Batman
Day.
Day.
Yes.
What day was Batman Day?
The 17th.
17.
The 17th
Oh,
is
yesterday.
Batman Day.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, yes, we took a look at the animated movie Batman, The Mask of the Phantasm.
Actually, it's just Mask of the Phantasm. There's no "the" before it.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
All this time.
That feels weird.
Right.
Looking like an idiot.
Well, Batman, Mask of
Oh,
the
Phantasm.
Yes. That. Which, is this the first Batman animated series movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, first one, and they actually went all out. You know how you get the animated movies and you can tell they stepped up animation, and even though this is 90s, while it was similar to the 90s cartoon, you could tell they stepped up some parts. You had some pretty cool scenes in there.
Yeah.
Like the opening scene where they were like, kind of flying through the city a little bit.
Yeah, with the
The-
3D animation.
With the CGI, the 90s when they discovered computers.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh,
much better
Like,
than
oh, we can do it.
the 3D animation that's in the Spider-Man animated cartoon.
yes, definitely.
Because they 3D animate that city too.
Which again
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense to me.
Well,
It
at that time,
came
it was nice.
afterwards.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah.
They're animated by different studios.
Yeah. So apparently they had originally made the 3D city to use in the cartoon so they wouldn't have to redraw the city every time.
Mhm.
But for some reason they didn't do it. And then they just put it at the beginning of this movie.
Ah,
Okay.
Okay. Well, at least it got used.
And
I feel like it would have been weird if they used
it would have. I mean, I'm
would've
glad
been
they didn't.
weird. Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah.
But,
Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe not.
but I mean, like, you know how, because in the 90s they were doing that a lot, mixing the computer generated with the animation, and sometimes it doesn't age as well.
Yeah. Well, it's
And-
much better than the full 3D shows like a Reboot and Beast Wars. You guys remember those?
Beast Wars.
Warning, incoming game.
All right.
Warning, incoming game.
Yeah.
Cheeto
So,
did not walk like every time Cheeto would walk. I'm like, there's a person in that costume or something.
yeah. So we open up and we get the theme with us a choir
Yes.
behind it.
Yeah.
Yes. It was that opening music is legit. Like, they did some things with it. It was
did, yeah.
awesome.
They did.
Yeah, I have
Takes you
to
back.
say the
Yeah.
score in this, it's awesome. Like one scene to think of is when he is first putting on his Batman suit
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
puts on the cowl and then
Yeah.
Alfred's
Alfred's
like,
like,
oh,
oh,
my God.
shit.
And then the score wells up.
Yeah.
And you got the choir behind it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
just-
felt that. You
man.
felt like, yeah, man, he's powerful.
Mhm.
And when you really think of it, after I thought it was like, wow, that's really good. And then I was like, man, he probably looks real dumb. It's like, come on, man. In all of our live action Batmans, has any of them looked intimidating? Like, you just look stupid.
Well, I mean, he's dressed like a bat.
It's
He
not
can
intimidating
He can
Yeah.
only look dumb, but like, it's only intimidating
In the dark.
in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, in
Or
the
in the dark.
cartoon, because like in a cartoon, you can put them in shadows and,
Yeah, yeah.
and I don't
Yeah.
really see your face because even
Yeah, and
then,
then it's the white eyes that
exactly,
squint.
that squint.
Yeah.
And so even like then, like they show the reveal, but we don't see the costume.
Yeah.
So it kind of adds to it. And like, you can't do it in live action because one, how are you making a Batman suit, right? Because
Yeah.
it's armor, but in the comics and the cartoon, it's not armor.
It's just cloth.
It's just cloth, but that doesn't
Which
make
they
sense.
definitely. I'm glad they do armor in the live action because let's be real,
It
he's a
doesn't-
human.
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
doesn't
he
make
would
sense.
die with the armor, but he would
Right.
double die with just
With
wearing
just-
cloth.
Oh, I guess we should say full on spoilers for this movie if you haven't seen it.
Okay, yeah, for
Okay,
this
if you haven't
90s
seen it,
movie,
yeah.
that you
There's a
haven't
lot of
seen.
people that hasn't seen it.
Well,
Well,
I
get to it then.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Nobody
it's been
gets
brought-
mad if you spoil The Godfather.
There's nothing to spoil.
I mean, sometimes.
Spoiler alert: Michael joins the family. Okay.
He did. Spoiler. I'm spoiled. But either way, it's like these cartoons are now really at your fingertips.
Well,
so
Yeah.
It is, but I just want to say because there are some twisties in there.
Speaking of
yeah, so-
twisties, the story is actually really compelling. I was like, it's
Yeah.
a pretty
Yeah.
good story.
Yes.
You know, you have a lot of setup in here. So you have everyone going up against Batman because he's blamed for these murders. You have a mysterious character trying to figure out who it is. I mean, obviously we knew who it was now, but like as a kid, I'm like, it's who? Wow. You know?
Yeah.
It's a good mystery for a kid.
Mm,
I think as an adult, I'm like, okay, obviously the process of elimination is like it can't be these people,
right.
so it can
It
only,
can only
be
be
this.
this
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Which we'll wait on, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, no, like I think why, for me anyways, I feel like this is the best Batman movie, is because it does a great job of telling like a Batman story where you're getting like the, like Batman is a tortured soul, and you're seeing that in this movie,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
You're seeing like his struggles with, should I become Batman? Can I live a regular life? And I don't think like there's not another movie that kind of shows you that part of Batman well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was really good because before he became Batman, he met Andrea.
Yeah.
And
Black hair Alfred.
Yes, exactly. Although it's weird because this was like the flashbacks were 10 years before, but everyone aged like 30 years. It was only 10 years ago, but everyone but
That's true.
everyone but Andrea and Bruce
And
aged
Bruce,
like
yeah.
30.
Guess you gotta be a Batman or a Phantasm.
He was like, let me out here.
Slow down that aging process.
It's unhealthy.
Yeah. That was yeah.
Talking about me?
Yeah, he's in that
Stop
limo
the car.
with the dude coughing.
It's unhealthy in here.
Hey, man. Look, fast forward that to 2020. Yeah. I'm in
It
a limo with
fits.
somebody, they hacking it up. I'm like,
Yeah,
bruh.
it's unhealthy in here. Don't need my money back.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that was really good. I do like it, it fleshed out Bruce Wayne's character. You know,
Because it's an origin story, right? But we all know his parents died, blah blah blah. We all know that. But this gave us like the other part of Batman's origin, right? We know like, oh, his parents died, he made this vow to it, but then this is just like how he did that. And like really you think about it, it's like he was ready to stop. Right? Like he was telling his parents, like, I don't know how I can keep my promise to you and be with her. And then he was just like, I'm about to be with her though. And then she broke his heart, and then he became an angry psychopath and became Batman.
Yeah. They never really showed like what that did to him though, like his parents' death. Like I mean, they always show that he's upset about it,
Yeah.
but it never really shows like what it really did to him mentally and
Yeah.
emotionally and stuff like that. So this movie did that.
Yeah.
So like he's going, to the graveyard, you know what I'm saying, talking to him, really like struggling with,
Yeah.
being Batman and not being Batman.
what I
Yes.
thought about during that scene was how well it highlighted the dichotomy of Batman and his villains because they're all, I mean, we always say this, but they're all like people that have psychological issues. And you can really see that when he's at the grave talking to his parents and like he feels like they're saying, hey, you need to be Batman, you need to do
Yeah.
this.
Like, you made us
Yeah.
a promise and you're going to keep it.
So he ends up being more of a chaotic good. I don't know if you guys seen that chart or whatever where it's okay, never mind. But he ends up being a chaotic good. Like he's just like his villains, but he's just on the opposite side of things.
Well, didn't
Yeah.
Arthur say that he's just unstable as the people he put away?
Yes.
Yeah, the councilman.
The
Yeah,
councilman.
the councilman said
Yeah.
that. Mhm.
I was like, oh yeah.
In a way, yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yes.
is just as unstable, but like you said, in a different direction. Like he's not that evil,
I think
conniving.
the
unstable.
difference is that he chooses to do good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
so like
he's-
he's only unstable towards the villains,
Yes.
which kind of helps
Well-
it, like balances things out.
Yeah, but then the thing is, like, there's no balance. Like, we were talking about the scene where he does, the costume, I guess we shouldn't call it a costume or whatever, reveal, and Arthur's like, my God, Arthur, what's his name? Alfred.
Alfred. Yeah, you called him
Like,
Arthur
oh,
like
she
3
did
times.
that a few times. I'm like, okay, I'll just roll with it.
Whatever. And, Alfred's like, my God. And I think it's, like, less about, like, this suit is really intimidating, but it's like, when he puts that on, he loses himself. He's not Bruce anymore.
Right.
He's Batman. Like Bruce died a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, Alfred was like, I didn't really want this for you, but I'm going to support you.
Yeah.
And I think like they really do a good job of like kind of getting into the psyche of Batman.
Yeah.
I think so.
Speaking of the psyche of people, I
Yeah.
feel like Bruce should have had red flags from the beginning when he met Andrea, because she was having a full-on conversation with her dead mom. Now, I know that people do
I'm like,
talk.
reel it in. Okay.
They do talk to their past loved ones. This is
Yes.
something that happens. She, though, like, it was a bit different than just saying, hey, yeah, mom,
Yeah.
this and this is happening. No, like, Bruce Wayne showed up and she's like, oh, that was Bruce Wayne. Oh, yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
it's just-
no, the tech billion. No, like her mom was talking back to her.
No. You're crazy.
No.
That was just her way of expressing herself. Like, I think she's full aware her mom is not answering her.
At the end of
Yeah.
this movie.
But in the car though, and he was
pulling
like,
away, yeah.
she was like, "Oh, you asked?" And she was like,
No.
"Mother was asking."
Mother wanted to know.
I think that was
It
just
was-
like, I think because she was so bubbly and full of energy, right? And that was her way of like getting him to open
Yeah,
up,
you
because
just
she was
missed
like,
it at
I'm just gonna
first, but
say,
it went a step further than
Yeah.
what most
Yeah, like it's
people do.
okay. I get the joke on the first day, but like every time,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not a joke anymore.
Yeah.
This is
it's
just
just-
what you really think.
And the thing is, you say that, but by the end of the movie, she also has a broken like she has some psychological issues as well.
well, I mean, if
Yeah.
you find your father chopped up in his office, you will have some issues too.
Man, I remember that scene as a kid, and it's
Yeah.
still a strong scene in this movie when she like.
Very.
The Joker is walking out of the house, and then
Yeah.
she's like, "How did you find us?" And
He
then she
paid
runs in
you.
the house,
Yeah.
and then you just hear her scream.
Yeah, because I think it leads up to your imagination of what happens to him.
Mhm.
I always imagine like the worst, gruesomest thing that could possibly happen. Like,
Gotham
my
City,
gosh,
so.
wow.
like I
I mean, he
imagined
could
that
have just
had-
got shot.
Yeah, I was like, I just imagined.
I
he was
never
dead,
I
on
always
foot or
imagined the
something.
worst, like a straight up Criminal Minds type. This
What is
dude.
wrong
Well,
with
man,
you?
we dealing with the mob, ain't we?
That's what I'm saying.
So
and
they're,
the,
not, they're
and,
not regular.
Yeah,
and the
They're always
Joker did
extra.
They
it.
could have told
and the
her.
Joker did do it. Yes.
Yeah, and it's the
So-
Joker too. Yeah. So.
I always imagine like the worst thing she could have saw.
Mhm.
Is how
Okay.
is what I always picture when
Yeah,
she
so
goes into the
basically,
room.
he was inside out.
Yes,
That's what I think about.
That is what I picture.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow. Well,
Okay, well, apparently I'm
these
the
things
only
do
one.
happen.
I get
The
what
mob
you're saying.
is
I
very
was
brutal.
just- me personally didn't think. that
Oh,
far.
okay. Well, that's where I
I'm just
went.
a little
But...
less violent than you guys.
Please, as long as it's not telephones or cell phones, you're the most violent towards those. But anyway, yeah, I believe, like
Dallas.
Dallas said, I was about to say Austin, but just like Dallas said, yeah, I imagine the worst because she flipped.
Exactly.
So
Like that's something else. This is more than like, oh, they came back. She turned into another person.
Yeah. And so that is, I guess we get to that point. So the actual Phantasm. Why did they choose that word? I don't know. The Master of the
sounds-
Phantom would have been better. Phantasm.
The Master
Who
of the
uses that
Phantom,
word?
is that already an opera? You can't call it that. Oh, it's
Phantom.
Phantom.
The Phantom of the opera.
Phantom of the
Not
opera.
the Phantasm of the opera. The Phantom of the opera.
Phantom of the Opera is here. Sorry.
Shout out to Phantom of the Opera fans.
Yep.
If you're
Actually, it's
Is it?
it's a good opera to go to.
Oh, I
It is.
Is it like 5 hours long?
No.
Are they?
I'm pretty
No.
sure I didn't sit there for no 5 hours.
Is it shorter than Hamilton? 'Cause
It's,
Hamilton
I think
was
it's shorter
long.
than Hamilton.
Oh,
Hamilton
okay.
was long.
No, that was long.
Hamilton.
Yeah, that was long. Hamilton was good though.
It was good.
It did have an intermission though, so
It did.
It did.
I think they all have it.
Yeah, they do.
They all do. It's like a thing.
Everyone I've been to has.
Before we get to Andrea as the Phantasm, let's talk about Phantasm as you're first introduced to quote unquote him, because that's what you all think at first, right? It's interesting. Yeah, I was like, man, this was in the beginning of the movie, but
Yeah.
Chucky saw
Yeah.
your angel of death awaits. And it was actually pretty cool. Like, you got all this smoke and stuff, and she's disappearing in the smoke. My son was watching with me, and when like the Joker threw something at her, and then she like put the smoke up and it went through, and he's like, "How did she do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense." But
I wrote that down. I'm just
Well, Batman had collected the whatever he called it.
the
Yeah,
chemical, but
that
he
makes
never
good smoke
he never
makes
really
sense.
got
he
back
never
to it.
yeah. So I don't know what he discovered,
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
but
That's why she walks around and there's a trail of smoke. She's making herself look spooky. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. And she can throw up the smoke. Yeah, cool. It makes sense. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if you throw a pole at me and I put up some smoke, the pole is still gonna hit me.
Once the smoke settles, I'm gonna be there like. So, yeah, that I was waiting for that to get explained.
yeah, Batman never. But see, if he figured it out, then he could use the trick.
That's true.
Because
He
I mean,
could,
like
yeah.
that's some straight up witchcraft that he could be using.
Yeah, they was already scared of him, but like if he could do that, then
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
over.
I
Yeah,
have to
just
say,
be gliding with the smoke.
she was
it's,
pretty
it's
dope.
curtains.
Joke.
Oh no, she was dope. Like watching, I'm like, man, this is really cool. But I did write down in my nitpicks, like, I don't know what kind of sorcery she is doing, but I don't know how she is disappearing like this.
Yeah. How does she just disappear? But how does Batman disappear?
But at least with Batman, you
already
see
saw
him
how he
do the.
disappeared.
We see the grappling hook. We see him throw the smoke bombs and grappling.
and run
Her,
away.
she just like whoosh, and then she's gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
isn't that what ninjas
or-
used to do?
Yeah, but they still.
We got to look up the history of actual ninjas. And
You know, there's a Batman Ninja cartoon, right?
Yeah.
On HBO.
Yeah.
I was tempted to watch it today.
I don't
Just
know.
to-
I
I
don't
see
know.
it, and
I
I be
might one
like,
day.
this looks weird.
They got a few on there that I was tempted to watch, but you know what I saw today? Apocalypse, Batman Superman Apocalypse.
Oh, that was good.
That one was
That was
good.
good.
That was.
With Andre Brower as the voice of Darkseid. That one was actually pretty
Yeah, that
good.
was good.
Yeah, but what was I saying?
There's a Batman ninjas where you start next.
Oh
to
yeah,
them.
yeah.
when you said with the ninjas,
the
I'm like,
ninjas
there's a
with
Batman
the smoke
ninja.
bombs, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's a distraction. And then
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah,
gets
Yeah,
smoked
that's
and
all
then
it
they run
is. It's like an illusion.
But hers was more than just the smoke because Chucky saw empty a clip like straight up in her,
Yeah.
and I was like, so she's bulletproof too?
away. Well, maybe she put the smoke up and then ducked.
From bullets.
and then when the smoke,
They all
back,
like
she
they
was
all
fainting.
aiming at the. They're not aiming down. Just like Captain America's shield, nobody aims at his feet. So
which y'all still don't get. Like, why are y'all shooting the shield? More percentage of his body is exposed than covered.
you aim for center of mass. That's what I was like. Unless you're a sniper.
I think it's true. But like, come on, shoot him in the legs. He's gonna pay attention to his legs and expose his face. Then shoot him in the face.
Sure.
Yeah.
Job done.
Yeah.
But whatever. I don't know.
But anyhow, like that opening scene was so cool.
Yeah.
Where
I
they
just-
went from-
I like how the movie opened. Besides the great intro music, is like you're coming action.
yeah,
Right? They got the counterfeit money. They're like, these are great. Batman's like, I'm just gonna bust through these windows because I'm rude.
Yeah.
And
And assault people. Like, I'm sorry, Batman. I know you're like, oh, I don't kill people, but
Well,
I just
because
drop
threw
a
the
table,
table on him
and
and
then
stomped
stab
on the
him.
table.
yes,
so unnecessary.
That's pretty brutal, though.
Hey, I mean,
Not
I'm pretty sure some of
unnecessary.
his ribs are broken.
Batman was just having a bad day.
I mean, he is
I
human.
thought of that.
As we saw, Batman is human.
Spider-Man webs people up. Although in the game, we're definitely killing people.
Yeah. When you kick them off the building, they're not surviving that.
No, not at all.
So, But yeah,
Um,
Batman is human. So,
You were talking about the opening action.
right. So yeah, I thought the opening scene was pretty good. Action, and we get introduced to the Phantasm and her special magic clouds. That
Some kind of chemical compound that makes her
Macromolecular.
turn into smoke, I guess. I don't
Yes.
know.
And then
Yeah.
my dude Chucky Saul would have got away,
yeah.
but he gets in the car and then see that she's down. Is like, oh, okay. Now I'm gonna run you over
Yeah,
for
'cause
trying
you
to kill.
try to kill me. You
Yeah.
don't try to kill me. What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You gonna learn.
yeah.
he learned. He learned.
And he
Yeah,
learned.
you learn. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have did that because our special smoke again.
Yeah.
Checked
Well,
him.
he just put the
Tickering.
smoke out and then tucked and rolled out of the way of the car.
It's like, if everything else went through her, she's probably going to do the same thing with your car.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
why
that's
even try?
Yeah.
Just drive away. Just run.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to know. It's just you and her.
That car doesn't make it to the other building.
No, it does not. It does not. He goes
Also-
to the ground and dies that way.
And the car explodes.
Yes.
Also, no, I didn't look this up, but is she the voice of Lois Lane?
Yes.
I was like, this is Lois Lane.
Yes.
Yeah.
This movie is how she got
She
the
plays
role.
the
We talked about it. Yes.
Yeah.
She plays everyone.
Yeah, she played a lot.
No, we were talking about Tombstone.
She's the girl from Tombstone.
Oh.
Literally the same
Yes.
person. She even says some of the same lines.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, they're universal. Use them again.
I mean, I ain't mad at it, but yeah, no. Because I feel like Andrea in this movie were like, oh, she's like happy and bubbly. And Darren's like, why is she being so weird? Is that not her character in Tombstone?
Yeah.
True
Yeah.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah.
So,
And they
I'm
think
ju-
it's Batman.
yeah, everybody thinks it's Batman.
reasonably so.
Reasonably, everybody, because everyone keeps saying it was the Bat until they actually see it. It's like, you're not the Bat.
You're not the Bat.
You ain't no bat.
You ain't the Bat. Always.
Man, which culminates into one of the greatest police chase scenes ever.
That scene, it's great.
Like,
it's
it
insane.
escalated so quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Solid.
They're like, so they're the SWAT and everybody's going after Batman. They're shooting machine guns at him. He's going
Blowing
into,
stuff up.
Yeah.
But see, this is how you know Batman wasn't thinking. He's letting women get in your way. Because there is no way, even if she saw it on the news, how would she know what alley he was coming out of to have her car sitting there up and ready unless she was already on the scene? Think about it, Bruce.
Yeah.
Come on
He
now.
wasn't thinking.
Okay.
He wasn't thinking clearly. You know.
Mm.
Clearly.
He was.
He
in
was-
that Alfred catching them type of moment.
This is not a kid's movie.
And he kept doing it.
It's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
No,
there's
it's
some points in
kids'
this
movie.
And I was like,
Not for the babies. Not for the babies.
But okay. So we were talking about the chase scene. Now,
Yes.
right before the chase scene, I now forgive the Batman.
Okay.
Because we were talking about how in that movie he was a real creeper looking at people through his binoculars and stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently that's the thing that Batman does.
Yes. Okay. That was one of my other nitpicks. I'm like, why is Batman such a stalker? And I thought about the Batman because we talked about it. Like,
Yeah.
dang, he just gonna watch her get undressed like that? Okay, cool. Andrea on a date with Arthur, and he just like binoculars and all.
Yeah. Oh, and can hear.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He
He said,
he can read
I
lips.
can read lips.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Bruh. That's
I
not
can read
cool.
lips.
Then read them now. Get
Get
out.
out. Come on, Batman. Do better.
And then that made me think of something else in the Batman animated series with Batman and Superman when they first team up. Batman finds out Superman's Clark Kent by sitting on a roof with some binoculars looking in Clark's apartment. I'm like, bruh, I need you not to be such a stuff. What's wrong with you?
So
I
Batman's
was
just a
going to
creep
also
though.
say
Somebody's
what
off
was
limits.
also creepy
Yeah.
that led up to when about some following him on a date.
Mm-hmm.
When Arthur walked her back to her apartment,
And Batman's just
Batman is just standing in the dark in the apartment.
Just chilling.
Just
Just see the eyes moving.
right. And then she closed the door and turned on the light.
He should have been tipped off then too, because she wasn't afraid. She knew he was there.
She knew he was. That's why she did all that, because he knew he
Yeah.
was watching. Creep.
Just perving.
Bruce, get your life together.
Did you go
Like,
through
that
my
should've been on
drawers?
the flag. It's like she would have to be someone
Yeah.
that has a considerable amount
And then
of
he
skill
had the
to know
picture
that.
asking like, "These were the guys with your dad. Who are they?"
Yeah.
And it was like they were around all the time.
Yeah. She's like, oh, they were just business partners.
I don't know who they are.
Okay.
Well, you know, she wasn't up in her daddy's business.
Liar.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
All right, look, Bruce was blinded. Okay. All right.
Yeah, he was.
So yeah, we had that beautiful police chase scene. Only problem I had with it was they have a light shine on him, and they're like, "Get him!" And then like, you know, he fires the gun, and then you see the cape and stuff going up, and it happens that he put it on like a
Yeah. Not possible. Just
And I was like, so how did no one see him
yeah.
take his
it off.
cape and cowl off and then put it on this little sawhorse or whatever?
Yeah.
How did nobody see him do that?
You know,
When they had the spotlight on him.
Right.
they
on.
should have all seen it. Didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it did.
It made for a cool scene.
I mean,
It did,
yeah,
it did.
yeah, it did. He's like, oh no, they're shooting. Oh man, it wasn't Batman. But
Yeah.
no, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, because it was like
Also,
he wasn't
yeah, the
missing none of
people-
those bullets.
The people shooting from below You didn't see the saw? The cape only covers the top. It only covers the top of it. The people on the ground like, shoot the saw.
Shoot the four-legged Batman now. It's like, come on, people.
Yeah.
But either way, awesome scene.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Just the storyline. I was thinking about why don't they make a live action movie with similar storylines to this? I think we talk about this all the time with DC's animated.
I would definitely like to see this adapted live action.
Yeah, live action. I'm like, that would have been an awesome story.
They always seem to miss.
Yeah, because they always pull the wrong
And exactly, like in the Nolan movies, it's like, oh, it's cool, but then it's just like, Batman is moody. Batman is more than just a moody guy.
Yeah.
And it's like they focus on one aspect of him, and we never get the full picture. We talked about this when we did our Batman Animated Series podcast. So you haven't listened, please do. And it was saying like this cartoon manages to kind of give you the full scope, where the live action movies only gives you like one piece.
Yeah.
And it's like we keep waiting for that full thing to come together, and they never do. And it's like it should be easy. You did it.
Yeah, because think of how far you can go with that. Like from like thinking about character growth, like from the first movie to however many movies you decide to put in the series, just seeing Batman grow, seeing different aspects of his life, different things that affect him. That would be like a solid storyline in movie.
Yeah, I watched this thing a while ago, and it was kind of saying the importance of Robin to these movies that we never get. Besides Batman and Robin, they never do Robin, and it's like it's important for the character, especially with like this latest iteration, because like you said, we've got the moody side of Batman, but what happened in this movie, his relationship with Andrea is what pulled out it humanized him so we can understand everything. And Robin does the same thing, but we never get it in these movies. So it's like this current Batman with Robert Pattinson, they need to add a Robin or do a good love interest, because Catwoman's not going to do it. So like you need something, otherwise you just have moody Batman.
Well, like the party scene where it is like all the women is around him, and it's just like, he's never going to marry you, wine and dine you and everything. And it was just like, even the one girl was just like, in the letter I for engagement.
You pick 'em, Russo.
Wasn't her name Bambi though?
Her name was
Bambi.
Her name was because she ended up dancing on the piano.
Yeah.
Brucey.
Sir, Miss Bambi is on the piano. Oh man, Andrea did have a killer line when he met her in an apartment, and she was like, the way I see it, the only person here controlled by their parents is you. I'm like, wow.
She was ruthless.
Shots fired.
Woo. But then it made me think, like, man, like I feel like them two could be together.
Yeah.
I mean, but not. I mean, she full on crazy Looney Tunes now, but
So is Bruce Wayne.
That's true.
He's still crazy Looney Tunes.
He's got Selena Kyle though. He's fine.
He's still.
But
crazy
I felt
Looney
like she always, and Dallas brought this out, always kept him, on his toes. Like,
Exactly.
don't always be so serious.
And that's
like
exactly what he needed.
when after they met at the gravesite, some time passed, and it was just like, oh, you never gave me a call, and it was just like, oh, I was supposed to call. It was like, oh, you expect every person to call you, and she was like, the ones that know how to operate a phone.
Like, so
Yeah,
basically,
and then she was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Jujitsu," and she was like, "Gesundheit."
like jujitsu is no joke.
right. And then she like flipped him, and she was like self-defense class, So it was like she was like, "Hey, you can live. You don't gotta be serious all the time."
Yeah, it was exactly what he needed, which is why he was so torn. Like,
yeah,
I dig that. I'd be torn too.
Yeah,
especially with his first little go at it when them robbers.
Oh yeah, they laughed at him.
It was like, who are you?
Well, and I'm like,
on the floor, spread them next to the floor.
And like that's the thing too, right? Like now was he like struggling with it's like he was missing that edge that he needed to be Batman.
Mm.
And then she comes along, and then it's just kind of like, well, maybe there's another way for me to go about
give
this.
him something and strip it away.
Yeah,
So
and then you gave him hope, and then you just ripped it off, and now he's been moody for the last 80 years. No one can get close to him now, and it's all her fault. But but I'm like, that was the thing, right? He was struggling to become like that darkness he needed in order to be Batman. And then when she left him, that was all he needed. It's like, okay, well, I'm about to just go full on, jump off this cliff into Crazy Town, and there you have it.
Yeah, that scene when they was the bikers robbing the guy. Yeah,
Also good.
It was good. He was so angry he lost.
Yeah.
Yo, what was that guy doing in the middle of the street?
I thought that. When I was a kid, I never
that?
thought about it. But this time watching it, I was like, why does he have a cash box on the table
In the middle of the street.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, you deserve to get robbed.
Yeah.
It's like, what is happening here?
Yeah, I didn't get
don't know.
that. I didn't get that at all.
Nah. But
He was being robbed. They needed to set up someone being robbed, and I guess just
just put him anywhere.
The plan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just random guy on a random street. Just,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll just go with it.
I mean, it was a good scene.
So what do you want me to tell her, sir?
I don't
I don't know. I just don't know. I'm like,
Batman was having some angry child moments in this. You think you know everything about me, Alfred? Yes.
don't. That's why he was mad, because he knew that was exactly right.
Yeah.
He was like, you think you know everything about me?
Yeah.
Well, you don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go over there afterwards.
Right.
I take it you want to see Miss Belmont tonight. You think you know me? You don't.
I would probably be, wherever he leave, I would probably be like, this cat. I'm sick of this. But my hair went this gray in 10 years. We understand, Alfred. We get it.
All right. So now we throw Joker in this because he was part of the mob, which
Yes.
Batman figures out by drawing a smile on the picture.
Such a stretch.
No.
But that laugh that they
Yeah.
insert in there when they perfect.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, because one, like, didn't see that coming, right? Like, okay,
True.
Sal goes to the Joker for help. You're not thinking nothing about it. Like, okay, they put Joker in a Batman movie. All right, cool. But then to discover that Joker was the last mob guy,
Yeah.
didn't see that coming.
The one that killed her father, so
Yeah.
you know she's saving him for last.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Joker's
Joker.
interactions is hilarious.
Joker obviously cannot be fooled by your theatrics, because it like really.
Looks like the joke's on me. You're not Batman at all.
But you know what? I like it because, like, this shows a different side of the Joker, because it's basically he's doing detective work just like Batman is to figure out who it is that's killing these guys. I mean, you know, he's a little more extreme because then he decides, I'm just going to kill Sal and then put a camera in his body and see who shows up.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, not
it
Batman.
worked.
Cool. Yeah, that
Yeah.
worked.
And it was like, well, since it's not Batman, I'm still going to kill you anyway.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he found out it was Andrea and sent a bomb to her house.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, at the time, he couldn't figure out if it was Andrea or Arthur
Was it because he went to Arthur first?
because he went to Arthur first.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
was saying you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was like,
To
you
cover
were the
his tracks.
closest. Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, he's the one that sold her father out to the mom.
Yeah.
Which, as a kid,
Did
I
not
remember
pick up on
hearing
that.
that line over and over again, and then
Never
I'm like,
put it
it
together.
never.
Yeah.
Never
Never
put it
thought of it.
together. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, man,
They
definitely
literally
missed that as
told
a
us.
kid.
And
Yeah.
as a kid, I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
The colors, flashing lights.
Yeah. Yeah, because he didn't get the cut, and he wanted some money.
yeah.
He said he wasn't getting him no money, so he was like, "All right, fine,
Oh, all right,
I'll show you."
Give him money. No.
What, you would give him the money?
There's the one person there who knows where you are. Yeah,
Yeah.
you pay
You
him.
definitely get
That's
my
a
money.
good point, because Arthur was doing dirt with you.
Yeah.
He's out in the open. He can easily be like, oh, yeah, that one guy y'all thought disappeared? Nah.
Which is
No,
exactly
I know
what
where
he
he
did.
But maybe he doesn't, because Arthur seems like the kind of person who will keep coming back.
Yeah. And then Joker got
Obviously,
him with
'cause
the
he sent the
laugh
mob
toxin
on
or
him.
whatever he gave him.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
was going. He was like, "Calm yourself." He's like, "I'm
Councilman,
trying
please.
to, for God's sake." He's just going.
And then, like, he's calmed down, but Batman shows up. And he's like,
Right.
Like, that scene was great.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
guy who acted that, great. I believe that's the guy from Die Hard. you know the guy who was working with the dude's wife who was like, I'm in charge and the one who was doing coke in the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and he started talking like he
Yeah.
knew what was happening, and then he got himself killed.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guy.
It's funny. On Rick and Morty, they just did a Die Hard. They literally said, "Go do a Die Hard." Like the whole episode was just Die Hard. But, all right. He did act that really well. What I thought was good, it's such a small line, but he was like, I asked him for money, and he said no. Like he's like laughing through it, and it's like it's just not funny, but he's cracking up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was like very well acted. That was very
Yes.
well acted.
Yeah, this whole movie was just like everyone took their acting like up a notch.
Mhm.
I think everyone like brought it.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell.
Yeah. So
I love everything about it.
I have to mention the Joker's one line. It was like, excuse me, operator. It was like, my call has been disconnected.
You're harder to kill than a roach on steroids. Because it was like her apartment just got blown up, and then she popped
pop up on him.
Joker.
Your angel of death waits. And I'm like, but it's like, it's the Joker, so it's like none of this is gonna like have any effect on him for real.
Nah,
The
it ain't
smoke,
phasing him
the
at all.
darkness, and all that.
Yeah.
He don't care.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
He
why
didn't
he
even
went
want
so hard
dude's
and tried
money.
to kill her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
he was like, I pay you anything you want. And you're like,
Like,
oh.
money don't interest me.
No,
It's
it's
like,
not.
what?
It's Joker.
Hey, what, you gonna buy another purple suit?
He
Like,
is what they call chaotic evil. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Batman movie said, he just wants to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
You give him that opportunity, you ain't gotta pay him nothing.
I mean,
That's all he wants.
this is basically what he did, right?
Yeah.
Like he killed Sal for no reason
No reason.
whatsoever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah,
wants
doesn't use
chaos.
his money. Then decides like, okay, well then they show up to the fair to come and kill me. I'm just gonna do all this crazy stuff with the killer drones and the creepy
I'm your
robot wife.
biggest fan.
How strong is the Joker? Because he picks Al up and threw him in that roller coaster like it was just not.
Yeah, he was old and
And it's a cartoon. Yeah.
I mean,
And
yeah,
then
but
think
it's
about
like,
like when the Joker came, it got kind of silly because like remember when he like snapped to it and it did a little springy sound.
Yeah.
when he said, "Yeah, I got a business offer," you're like, "Oh, business!" Like, this cat is a nut, man. Like, why would you want to do anything with this dude?
yeah.
But I like them adding him to the movie though, because like that just his whole aspect of being the Joker and like just psychotic.
Yeah.
Just adding that to the movie, it kind of like, I guess, humanized the Master of the Phantasm or whatever.
Yeah, well, plus it was like the one person that she had difficulty killing, right? Like, she,
And then I think it's because it's like it kind of add like everything up to this point is like so serious.
Mhm.
Then he
Right.
comes in and lines up, and then also it doesn't feel forced. Where a lot of the stuff we're getting now is like the Joker has to be in everything, and it's forced and it doesn't fit, and I hate it.
Mhm.
yeah.
And here it's like they introduce you to the Joker before you even knew it. So like the fact that he's in this movie is not even a stretch.
Yeah.
And so just kind of just like, oh, okay, well, now you can just roll with it and go with it. And then he just adds just a different element. And then it's like you're seeing a different part of him. But then every scene he's in is just fantastic anyways.
Because he always ups the ante.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And she
everybody
was-
is like
she
at
was
risk of
getting the
being
upper
killed
hand
when
on him.
the
Yeah.
Joker's in it.
Until you start beating her with that
With a
baloney.
baloney.
Yeah, right.
I thought about it, and I was like, that
Would hurt.
That
Yeah.
would
yeah,
definitely
yeah,
hurt.
it would.
Yeah.
The joints are pretty solid.
You know?
The joints is pretty solid, so yeah. But it's just funny because it's baloney.
Yeah.
But whatever, it's the Joker.
Yeah.
It fits.
It definitely fits.
Mhm.
Which to me adds a really good ending scene. So you got Batman trying to tell her not to kill the Joker, and then she's just like, no, I have to.
Yeah, but seriously, Batman, let her kill the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how many of your problems will disappear?
Yes.
It's your Joker gone.
Let her kill the
She
Joker.
had some good lines where it was like, look what they've done to us. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
He has a good point.
Yeah. I lost everything.
Yeah.
My father, you, my life.
She has a good point. Batman, let her kill the
does.
Joker.
Yeah. At that
Yeah.
point, he's just be like, no, you know what? You gotta play that.
Yeah.
Just knock them off.
But
Go ahead.
like that ending scene, her last thing, Joker's laugh at the end.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, with them
He
like
was like,
going
I
up.
surrender.
Yeah.
Tell her, Bats. I surrender.
Yeah. Just and then like this movie in itself is like it doesn't have a happy
How did
ending.
they
To
disappear in the
explode.
smoke again?
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Like I don't know
Andrea.
who he
Lee. It's wired to explode.
That was such a good ending scene, and then the fire and explosions just made it epic.
Yeah.
And then my son was watching. He's like, "Batman's got to get out of there." Yeah, because she just left Batman, and
Yeah. Him fighting
So
the drones though, I was like, he grabbed it and crushed it. Like, okay, yeah, it's blades. It's not gonna cut your hand. Okay.
no, they still blood.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was just like, dude,
Like,
why you didn't think grabbing that wasn't gonna hurt?
I was feeling that when the drones was coming. Like, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah. So it was just like when he just like grabbed it and crushed it. I was like, dude, that had to hurt.
It had to hurt.
Yeah.
Had to hurt.
He was already in so much pain, it's fine.
So, I mean, Alfred's gonna patch that up later.
Yeah. Alfred's at home waiting for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Getting everything.
Oh, and then the fan
Mm-hmm.
with the motorcycle.
Yeah.
I was like, so Batman just so happened to decide to take his
Like,
motorcycle
exactly.
here
Why did he take
instead
the
of his
motorcycle and
Batmobile.
not the car?
Because if he took his Batmobile, she's dead.
I was thinking that too. Like, so why did he take the motorcycle? It didn't make any sense.
That's the same motorcycle Robin was on
Yes.
in his little movie.
Yes.
With trying to find Tony Zuko.
Yeah. The Robin Reckoning,
Yeah.
part 1 and 2.
Zuko.
Give
me Zuko.
Oh, did we ever finish the conversation about Robin? How like
I just said we needed to add Robin to
we
the
do?
movies.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Batman and the Robin we got was not the Robin we
Yeah.
needed.
Which
First of all,
one are you talking about?
Crystal.
we only had
Chris
one
O'Neill?
Robin.
McDonald? I said
Oh,
Chris
yeah.
O'Neill.
You said Chris
McDonald.
Had a fog
yeah.
with a tweet. All right. So
That went further than I thought it was gonna go.
someone mentioned that, like, would it be a problem because to do a proper Robin, you needed to have a younger person, but they don't want to do that in the movies because technically Batman is definitely wrong for putting this younger person.
You can't have a kid, but someone who's 18, 19, but truly 18, 19,
If you had
and
a-
not 30-year-old Chris O'Donnell.
If you had someone that's like Tom Holland was when he first started,
That's what I'm
playing
saying.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the kid has to be in the movie at least 16.
Yeah.
You can't have like a child. That's inappropriate. So
Agreed.
it has to be an adult who looks young, but he can't be younger than 16, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then it
Sound
could be
like
like, oh no, he's younger. I was gonna say Young Justice, but he's younger than Young Justice.
Oh, Tim Drake.
That is Dick, a Young Justice.
Young Justice is Dick. Yeah.
Oh,
Teen Titans and Young Justice is Dick Grayson.
okay.
But he's like 13, so older than that.
Yeah, older than 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do you
Yeah,
have this 13-year-old?
I think like 16. But yeah, it'd be great if we got a good Robin. I just don't think we ever will.
I doubt it. Just
They seem to fail at these things. DC is not good at casting.
yeah, I'm about to say they just cast the wrong people, but
Yeah.
Ah, man. Okay, this is way like left field, but I'm gonna mention it anyway since we were talking about DC casting because I think one good casting they had was Henry Cavill as Superman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think he's good as Superman, just not given
A lot to work
a
with.
lot to work with.
Yes.
Mhm.
So it's rumored now, but apparently Marvel has been talking to Henry Cavill, and people are thinking they're gonna have him play Marvel's version of Superman. There are two,
Hyperion and
We already had
Hyperion
Icarus.
and something. Huh?
We already
So-
had Icarus.
Icarus is not Marvel's Superman.
Oh,
So
okay.
to back that up for you, it is that it's confirmed he is in Marvel,
Oh.
and
Is it confirmed? Or is
Yes.
it internet confirmed?
no, they said at D23.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah, but they didn't say what. And
It's
then
probably-
they said he's tweeted it that he is,
You know who you
and they said they've been hush hush about it. They think he's going to be Victor Von Doom.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. I mean, I would like to see Hyperion or the other guy, and
I don't know who that is.
it's Superman with Marvel.
Okay.
Basically, same powers.
Same thing. Same, almost same story.
Marvel Man.
Okay. Do you think Henry Cavill would have made a good Submariner?
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
His build seems weird. I guess.
I think he has the good Twitter
But I
shoulders.
don't think this.
You know, like how Michael Phelps got like those really wide
Oh
shoulders.
yeah.
No, I like the route they went here because I feel like the look of the guy they have here fits Submariner more than Henry Cavill does.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's just a guy with black hair.
And I want, since it's Henry Cavill, I do want him like in multiple.
You don't want him swimming?
Well, I'm pretty sure Submariner's going to be like they're not going to kill Submariner in this
They
movie.
better not.
That is the worst
I would hope
they
not.
could
I would
ever
hope
make.
not.
I will
I
riot.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
like,
think
that's it.
that's
I will create a Twitter account and go Twitter crazy. Like, Marvel is the worst. Never watch any of their movies again. No,
That would be stupid, though. I don't think they're going to do that.
But no one's that dumb.
no, they wouldn't do that.
No.
Plus, he's not like a villain. Like, you have to reuse him.
I
Yeah.
would hope. Let's just okay, whatever.
He can have his own movie after this. Marvel's Submariner. You know.
This is just
That'd be
Aquaman.
Yeah, it is just
that is
Aquaman,
just
which is why I think they're introducing him in Black Panther rather than doing an origin story because
Aquaman.
Marvel was first. Aquaman's the ripoff this time.
Yeah, but DC made their movie first.
Yeah, that's true.
True that. It wasn't good, though.
It was okay. It was a solid okay.
It's better than that.
A lot of the other stuff that they put out was better.
See, when that's your bar, you
It's
gotta
better
cross.
than
I mean,
it's
yeah.
better than this Flash movie that's not happening.
Well, he apologized.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah,
oh,
sure.
okay.
Oh, okay. It's okay now. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going
And
to.
after he committed every crime imaginable.
Talking about he didn't realize the effect that his actions was having on. I'm like, are you kidding me?
All right. Well, we're not going to talk about this guy. So Henry Cavill, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it's been.
Pretty dope.
Okay, and you said Hyperion.
Yeah.
I gotta look him up.
Because I feel like that would be a big kind of slap in the face to Warner Brothers if you you take their Superman and then make him your Superman.
That's
and
probably
do it
what they're
better.
trying to do. That's probably what they're trying to do.
Probably.
Yeah. But all right. Is that about it for the overall story of
Yeah. We got some random movie facts.
Phantasm?
Yeah.
Okay. Any movie facts?
Yes.
Of course.
Random
movie facts.
Movie facts.
Alrighty. So this was, as much as people love this movie, it did not do well at the box office.
It was an animated movie, especially back then.
So yeah, so it had a $6 million budget. It only made about $5.5 million. Obviously, it made its money back on VHS and DVD sales and Blu-ray and blah, 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 blah. But one of the things is, this was originally going to be a direct-to-video movie. Then Warner Brothers said, "Oh no, what do we put it in theaters?" So then they rushed people to finish it, which doesn't feel like a rush job, so that's good. But then it wasn't marketed well. It didn't have a global release because I think UK never got it, and a lot of people was like, "I didn't even know the movie was coming out." I don't think I knew the movie. I know we went to go see it, but I did not. I was not aware that this was the movie until we were in a theater. So I'm like, "Oh hey, we went to go see a Batman movie."
I don't know. I always remember the VHS we had. I don't know.
We went to the
we went to the movies.
Okay.
Yes, it was us and two other kids,
Okay.
crammed in a Taurus.
Of course.
Yes.
We're Taurus.
Yes.
And we were late.
We were
didn't see
late.
the beginning.
We were always late.
We came on a
movies.
scene with a girl threw the wine in his face.
Yeah.
Ah man,
Missed a nice amount of the movie.
we missed the
But the whole setup of the whole.
Yeah, we missed the whole setup. Yeah. That's okay.
That's
We
why
were
I don't
kids.
remember.
It didn't matter. Didn't matter at all. Okay, so the design of the Phantasm does take some inspiration from the Reaper, who appeared in the Year 2 comic.
Oh, okay.
Don't know who that is. Never read the comic, but apparently their design is very similar, and that's where they got the inspiration from for that. Interesting enough, no one ever calls the Phantasm in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
Right.
Because they always call it the Bat.
Yeah. Like, literally, why did we give this character a name if no one's going to say it?
Maybe that adds to the mystery of the movie.
Yes. And then to add to the mystery of that, the actor who voiced Carl Beaumont is the one who voiced the Phantasm. And they purposely gave the Phantasm the same body type as Carl and Arthur in order to keep the mystery of those, of who the Phantasm was.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, because clearly, like, you're not thinking it's her because it's like, this clearly was a man before.
Yeah, thing's huge.
Because it clearly was a man before. But doesn't matter because the toys spoiled the twist. Because
if you take the Phantasm mask off, Andrea. Toys always spoil stuff. Even now,
Come on, man.
Even now, people be looking at toy releases and like, oh, well, this is gonna happen.
the toy
Put
world.
that release on
They
hold,
tricked people in Infinity War because like they had a toy with Hulk busting out of the Hulkbuster suit, and that didn't happen.
See, Marvel be thinking about these
They know how
things.
to do it.
Yeah, DC was not thinking about those things. And so then my last movie fact, I do have one more nitpick that we didn't talk about. It's not really a nitpick, really. It's a thing I've noticed. But last movie fact, the Phantasm did show up again into Justice League, the epilogue episode, where we discovered the origins of Terry McGinnis.
Oh, really?
Yep, that is our next appearance.
Hmm.
We need some more of her. Like, what does she
I
do
remember watching the episode.
afterwards?
She disappeared.
You don't remember the epilogue episode?
Wasn't that when he was talking to Suicide Squad?
Okay,
lady?
no. Let's
No.
do a brief synopsis of the epilogue episode. Okay, so this is an episode of Batman, Justice League Unlimited,
That's when
right?
Terry finds out he's a clone,
Right. Terry is not a clone; he is Batman's son.
I mean, yeah, okay.
okay. So
Technically
basically,
a clone. They use his DNA.
that's
to-
not a clone.
All right.
If he's a clone, then he's Bruce Wayne. He's not Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
He's Bruce Wayne's son. So
McGinnis. Okay. Or Terry Wayne.
Terry Wayne.
Terry Wayne.
So, anyways, Amanda Waller was like, okay, Batman's getting up in age. Gotham needs another Batman. The world needs another Batman. So she was going to create one. So that's when she decided to basically make Terry's daddy a mini Bruce Wayne. And then she hired Andrea to kill Terry's parents in order to recreate the trauma.
Andrea did. Okay.
Yeah.
But Andrea was like, yo, Bruce won't want this. I'm out. I'm not doing it. And then she like, doesn't matter. I'm out. But then it doesn't matter because Terry daddy died anyways. And then he became Batman anyways.
Oh, that worked out.
Yep.
It's like, hey, you gotta kill his parents so he can become Batman.
Like,
come on,
that
man.
could have went in any direction.
He could have went in any direction.
Yeah, actually, how'd you know? Because
He might become a villain.
He could have He could have ended up being the villain.
I'm like, how would you know he was going to run to Bruce Wayne?
No, I guess she would figure how he was going to run to Bruce Wayne, but that he would then...
he would take up a mantle and it would just so happen to be bat shaped.
Maybe she's
Maybe
like
not just like physically like a Batman, but like another hero. That
another
Gotham
hero
needs.
that Gotham needs.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
His parents just
That
have to
Gotham
die.
needs right now, but not the
Because
hero
she's
they
like,
deserve.
he needs...
Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, no one said it was a good plan.
It
Definitely was not. No.
But wasn't she right though? Because as soon as his father died, didn't Terry seek out to become?
Yeah.
You see?
I mean, yeah.
See? No, she was right.
She got
You're no
fortunate.
Batman.
with
You
that one.
watched up both.
She was fortunate with that one.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was. Okay. So my one last nitpick. It's not a nitpick. It's just I just want to talk about it. Why was Arthur so petty? Like, okay.
Yeah.
Arthur sees Bruce at the party and was like, remember that old girlfriend you had that left you?
Oh, yeah.
right.
And I'm like, Arthur, you was literally just on the phone with her.
That's
like,
why.
He's like,
Mhm.
what was
Yeah.
her name? Andy? Alice? I'm like, bro,
You're
you
like,
know
you
her
know
name.
her name.
Just,
Andrea.
Oh, we're
That's
just talking
right.
about
That's
Bruce
right.
on the phone.
that's her.
Here's your handkerchief. You know
No,
where you
it's-
can
You know,
stick it.
I'm like, why are you so like this whole movie? I'm like, Arthur. Well, like, why you gotta be like this? Like, what is wrong with you?
The whole dinner scene. So
Yeah.
how's your father?
He's dead and you know it.
Oh, I just realized that because he's the one that had him killed. So he was asking about her father, fully knowing well
Mm.
that he was dead.
Yeah.
Dude was low down.
Yeah.
Like, I just, yeah.
And so then she was lying too. Well, you know, Daddy,
Mhm.
he sent me into the city first.
we're closer than ever.
We're closer than ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
She didn't kill Joker though.
She should have.
So what did she do when she disappeared in the smoke with her?
So apparently there was a follow-up comic where basically she takes him down to the sewer, beats the crap out of him, then realize I shouldn't kill him because Bruce wouldn't want me to. I'm like,
You
girl.
knew that before you did
Out of all the, you should have started with Joker. Out of all the mob people that you get killed, the Joker.
Yeah, Joker should have been first.
Yeah. So then Joker
How far would she have
survives.
made it if she would have started out
And
with Joker?
apparently Arthur then tries to get revenge on either Batman or Andrea, but it doesn't go well. He ends up dying. Something like that.
No, he survived the Joker toxin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because they gave him the serum.
He just
He
had
just
to remain
needed
calm.
it. Yeah.
Batman was not helping with that. Oh no. We might have quoted this whole movie.
You probably did. It deserved it. It's a great movie.
It is a great
If y'all
movie.
didn't see it, you got to go check it out.
Yes.
All right, so we did nitpicks and random movie facts. So
Yeah,
I
that-
guess we're
Well, my
rating-
nitpick was with the motorcycle.
Oh,
We brought that up, right?
He tossed a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, no, he defied the laws.
Like
of physics.
he was driving the motorcycle and then into the wind,
Mhm.
he does a wheelie and just flings the motorcycle into the fan.
no, I thought it rolled up something.
No, it didn't roll up nothing.
No.
There was no ramp. There
There was-
should have been, but there
Yeah,
wasn't.
there was no-
Does a Willie?
And jumps off the bike.
But there's no way he jumps high enough with that bike.
I always thought he rolled up like a little thing. to
I
get it
don't
in
recall
there.
a ramp. I don't think
No.
there was a ramp.
The ramp.
I mean,
was
you
when
can
he
make a
ran-
bike
The
jump.
only
You
ramp
know.
was when he ran up to catch Joker on the jetpack.
Yeah, now that's a nitpick. I'm like, how'd you catch this fool on a jetpack? You ran up a thing,
Wait a
like on your
I'm telling
feet.
y'all, Batman has powers. He just
Also,
doesn't.
no, Andrea, when he was chasing her in the bat plane, I'm like, how fast is she running?
She's on steroids. She's on
Mid-flash?
steroids because she was
She was-
gone.
Look at her smoke, couldn't keep up with her.
Like watching that scene, I was like, "Oh yeah, nah, she on steroids."
Well, my nitpick is that there never should even be a Batman because when he was on that semi chasing them robbers and he threw them things at the wheels and just held onto the grill as it hit the ground and slid into the wall or almost or barely hit the wall. I'm like,
Yeah.
you dead. You are
I was like,
dead.
why would you throw those?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Why
you're
would
on the front of the truck. You can't jump off because y'all moving too fast.
Yeah.
You don't have any type of gear on. Or you got on this like a sweater and a scully and some slacks.
Yeah, I would
like you're
Hey,
dead.
hey, guys,
Yeah.
if you're gonna, become a superhero, anyone out there, don't just do it in a sweatshirt and a skull cap. Like,
Some penny
I don't
loafers.
know,
Like,
do something. You know you're gonna get shot at. Do an Iron Man.
And apparently the guys in the truck didn't die
Yeah,
either
they
because
didn't
he
die
pulled them
either.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how?
he went from the
They-
back of that truck to the front of the truck to the grill the whole time unscathed. Like just no issues with Batman. And then the police, I don't know why they tried to stop the truck with a car.
That was dumb.
Why?
They pulled in front of it.
Yeah, I'm like, we'll hit the brakes. I'm like, and get run over. Like,
Yeah.
like, why did you think that was
Yeah,
gonna
you
be a
get
good
run
option? And then somehow he got all the way up to the top of some building and gets out of there.
Yeah, he climbed up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really fast. I'm like,
Because he's
okay.
Batman. And
Okay.
that's the answer.
So Batman has powers. We just don't really know what they are. He only uses them very selectively.
He has the power to be Batman.
I guess he has the money to be Batman.
And when he breaks the fan, she does not land on her feet.
No.
He landed on his feet. She did not. That's a broken arm, shoulder.
Broken something.
Yeah, it's pretty
Like-
high up in the air. Also, how strong? Well, no, jet engines can.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
doubting
yeah,
that.
no,
Never
no.
mind.
Yeah, that,
I saw a video of a guy. He got sucked into the jet engine, and just so happened that
That
he
nothing
passed
hit him?
through
Yeah.
all of the blades without getting hit. So he got sucked in and thrown out the other side,
Mhm.
and didn't get hit by one.
That's a once in a lifetime.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a chance, and it happened.
That's a
Man.
once in a lifetime thing. Because
Okay.
you literally got to get past the blade before the other blade comes and hits you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like you got to get shot through there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like one of those video game moments where you gotta like thread the needle in between it. Yeah, yeah. He just so happened to do that.
I'm quitting after that.
Yeah, I'm
I'm done, guys.
Yeah, that's my last day. Because it's like, if I made it through that,
Yeah, I'm like,
cool.
I'm not going to do that
I
twice.
will never get near a plane again.
You know.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna rate the movie.
Yes.
I'm not even gonna ask. It's the best movie ever
Yeah.
for 3D Rivals.
Yeah.
So there we go. That is a 10 out of 10 for Batman: The Mask of the Phantasm. It's an awesome movie.
Absolutely. So go Pete.
That was me. Sorry.
Oh, I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear that?
I did.
Oh.
Okay.
That's-
All right.
I didn't hear nothing.
Now they don't know what we're talking about. It could be anything. They're like, what?
You're like, you didn't hear that? Like, no. Then he
Well,
said,
Andrea.
Yo, I'll be so out.
Right.
Dang.
3D rivals. Right.
your angel of death.
Oh, wait.
Oh, bruh.
I'm like, smoke.
Yeah, I got the smoke stuff. Alrighty. So, yeah, that's our review of Batman Mask of the Phantasm. Awesome movie. Make sure you guys check it out. Even if you've seen it before, watch it again. It's Batman Day. It's on HBO Max. Watch it.
Mhm.
And this has nothing to do with Batman, but I was asked if I knew that Wonder Woman had a brother. I'm like, yeah, his name was Jason. So for you,
Okay, so I was asked if she had a sister, and so now
Yes.
and I'm like, I don't what? No, I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she has an island full of sisters, I guess,
Yeah.
or whatever. Okay, so
she has a brother.
I was Miss whatever, and I didn't know she had a brother either. I don't
Yeah.
follow Wonder Woman. I don't.
I don't really either, but yeah,
Yeah.
It's her younger twin brother.
Twin?
Okay.
Why everybody gotta have twin brothers?
How'd she not have a twin brother on the
Wait,
island full of girls?
how does she have a brother?
That doesn't
That's
make
what I
any
was
They
sense.
only made women,
Yeah,
right?
they only
Yeah.
make women.
Yeah.
So apparently, I forgot who they said it was a daughter of or the son of somebody.
Aren't
one
you
of the
like
gods?
Zeus?
Yeah, I
But
think
no,
so.
but it doesn't matter. Aren't they each? That doesn't make any sense.
He exists. His name is Jason.
Okay. We'll
Is
have
he Wonder Man?
a.
They can't use that because
That would be such a
Marvel
soft.
Wonder Man.
That's a soft name, but I'm
Well,
sorry.
now you
it
just
is.
offended all the Wonder Man fans.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
There's going to be a Wonder Man TV show.
Men in their wonderwear.
Oh, no.
Gotta put my wonderwear on.
Wonder Man is supposed to be who Vision is based off of.
Yes.
They skipped that part.
No, they skipped the Wonder Man part.
Yeah.
his
I
con-
thought Wonder
his
Man came
consciousness was
after
put
Vision.
into-
Vision?
No, Wonder
In the
Man.
comics, Wonder Man was first. He
Yeah,
was
and Wonder
dying or
Man was
something?
he was dying and he was married to Wanda. So Hank
Oh,
Pym.
that's why she in love with a robot. They should have
Yes.
added that to the movie. It makes it
So
less
Hank
weird.
Pym put his consciousness in his
Robot.
In
Yeah.
the android, yeah.
in the android.
You know what? Nope. Still weird. You know what? People's spouses die. It's sad.
Right.
Tears. You have to move on. You cannot marry a robot.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it after.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but yeah, we'll wait. Till
There
we-
was a okay.
There's a precedence to marrying
No,
robots.
no.
Okay.
All right. Well, anyhow. What's next week?
I don't know.
All right. Well, we will find out what is next week.
TBD.
The next week. So make sure you guys stay tuned to 3D Rivals for more movie reviews. Remember, we what's the slogan?
First line of
First line of
Yeah,
defense
your
against
first
stupid
line of
movies.
defense against stupid movies. So make sure you check it out.
What's our thing again?
If you're
Why are we here?
God, seriously.
It's like Captain America, like Avengers.
What am I looking for here? Get
come
together?
Regroup.
Avengers regroup.
All right, with that being said,
That carries no weight
If
if he
you're
says that
listening-
in game.
yeah,
Avengers regroup. Like nobody screams. They're like, we came back for this. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry, close us out. Close us out.
yeah. All right, wherever you're listening to the podcast, make sure you leave a rating and review. Leave a comment if you're watching us on YouTube or if they allow comments where you're listening to this, so we can know your thoughts on it. If you've seen Batman: The Mask of the Phantasm, or just your love for Batman, because everyone loves Batman. If you don't, there's something wrong with you, and you're wrong. Everyone's entitled to your opinion, but your opinion would be
Yeah,
wrong.
you would be wrong.
Thank you so much for listening. We will catch you next time.